Defence Minister, leading member of the interim government, and perhaps soon Egypt's next president. General Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has been a driving force in the military for many years. It was he who greeted Mohamed Morsi as his country's first democratically elected president in the summer of 2012. And it was he, again, who deposed Morsi the following summer.
There's no question that he is the most powerful individual in Egypt right now. And I think most Egyptians realize that although there's a prime minister and an interim president, he is not only the most popular figure, but the most powerful. I think it would certainly further strengthen the relations between the Gulf counter-revolutionary forces of Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait, and Egypt.
Several of those Gulf states have given large amounts of money to Egypt since Mohamed Morsi was deposed, in part to help the interim government deal with an ailing economy. And some believe things have begun to improve. Shares in the Cairo stock market have gone up by almost 50% since late June last year. On the social front too, the curfew and state of emergency have ended, replaced with tough protest laws and sweeping powers for the police. Elements of the Egyptian media run flattering articles about Sisi, and in places he seems to have a cult following. But his opponents are equally vociferous. This was a protest by supporters of the anti-coup alliance on Friday. They believe Sisi and the military led a coup against the democratic government. They blame him for the killings of hundreds of people when the military ended mass sit-in protests last August.
I don't recognise this constitution. We should not call it the constitution. This is a mob that is in control of the country and trying to pass anything to cover up for the coup.
On the international stage, Sisi and the interim government have tried to woo old allies. This was a visit by the Russian foreign and defence ministers to Cairo in November. But it is the imminent referendum on the constitution which will decide if Abdel Fattah el-Sisi will run for president. Dominic, Kane, Al Jazeera.